let's talk about online school. So clearly almost a year ago, we all were forced to go to online school. Yeah, for some people, online school has been a choice to do for a very long time, but for a lot of us, like myself, we all were new to the game. So that's why I decided to make this video, is because I was new to it just like everybody else a year ago, and I just want to talk about things that I've learned, because I was also in the place where everything just was completely new and shocking. So if you're new here, I am a freshman in college now. I was a senior in high school when all of this went down, so on top of online school, I also had major senioritis, wanted to be done with school so badly. So I definitely had to figure out ways to get my work done. Also guys, I wanted to mention that I'm a freshman in college and I'm moving back to college for second semester in about a week, and I'm actually moving to a completely new room, and my move-in vlog is gonna be so good. I'm so excited, and we'll probably do a dorm room tour once we get our dorm room all put together, and I have a lot more fun ideas for college coming up. So please hit that subscribe button if you're into those kind of videos, because they're coming up on my channel super soon. So I decided to make this video because it's 2021 now, and though a year ago we probably would have thought that things would be back to normal by now, it's not. So I figured I would make this video to help whatever kind of situation you're in, whether you're part in person and part online. I hope this helps in any way. Okay guys, so tip number one, this is such a cliche tip that you're gonna see on everybody's productivity tips video or motivation videos, but I honestly believe in this tip so much, and I'm typically a pretty self-motivated person, and I would say doing this is what makes me continue to be self-motivated, and that's to be on routine. So whatever that means for you, you need to make a routine and try to stick by it to the best of your abilities. Obviously, when you have in-person school, you have to be at school by a certain time. Now, I'm not saying that you need to wake up at 6 a.m. and be working by 7:40 or whatever your school started at, but I would highly recommend setting up your own time, and maybe within that routine, a lot for breaks and like your lunch. Being in a routine will keep yourself consistent and keep yourself productive, and if there's ever a day that you're off routine, you will just feel bad about yourself and want to get right back on that routine, and it will just get you in a really good productive cycle overall. I feel like 8 to 9 is a really good time to wake up for like online school students, depending on how much work you have. 8:30 is like a really good routine time for me to start. So one of my favorite things to do is to make a realistic to-do list. This was more of a college thing for me, even though I wish I definitely would have done it last spring when I was doing high school online school. I would think about all the things that I needed to get done, but it just wasn't getting done because I didn't know where to start and there was no organization to it. So what I do every single weekday when I'm at school is I have this little notepad and I write down everything that I know I'm going to get done. And I try not to make those goals too big because I want it to be attainable, so I feel good about myself, even though I do pack my list. But if you're the type of person that wants to do super small goals and get a bunch of small things done, do that. If you're someone that likes to check off big things like a whole project, or maybe just your workout, or just anything that you need to get done for the day that isn't things like get ready, I would definitely recommend doing big things if that's what works for you. I'm kind of like an in the middle person, nothing too big, nothing too small is what I put on my checklist. Then I typically start with the things that I'm gonna get done the fastest and slowly check it off, so then by the time I get to my biggest thing, I feel like I got everything else done and I can just spend my time on that. It's so hard to hold yourself accountable when there's nobody around, and it's super easy to catch yourself doing things like super late at night because you wasted your day. But I promise you, if you get your things done during the day, you're gonna feel so much better about watching Netflix or YouTube or doing whatever you want at night because you got your list done. Okay guys, so my next tip is to find what makes you motivated, and that's kind of dumb because like that's why you're here in this video, is to kind of find some motivation. What's motivating to me is to make like a huge glass of cold brew in the morning. I love sipping on coffee while I'm like starting to do my work. I also get really motivated off of to-do lists like I talked about already. If having colorful highlighters is motivating to you, then get colorful highlighters. If you want to get out of your dorm or out of your room, move around. If you have any coffee shops that are open around you and you like to work in public areas, then I'd recommend that. Go get your coffee. Or if you like to reward yourself, like if I get this much work done, I can go get myself coffee, or I can go buy myself Chick-fil-A. Whatever it is, just like find something that motivates you. Sometimes dressing up motivates people. Mine is just more feeling good about myself. I like to wear loungewear typically, so I'll just like kind of do my hair, maybe put a little makeup on and put loungewear on, and it makes me feel a lot more motivated for my day. Another tip is like super obvious and well known, but a lot of people don't do it, and that's to get up and get ready. Whether you have Zoom classes or you just have to get up and write a paper, I would highly recommend doing what makes you feel good in the morning. As long as I'm out of my PJs days I feel ready, and lots of times I will do my hair too. But again, whatever motivates you and makes you feel ready for the day. If you want to do your hair and makeup and put on a super cute outfit because that makes you feel like you are going to be productive for the rest of the day, then do it. This is a really good tip as well, and it's to set a timer for how long you think you should be doing work for. So I'm so bad at focusing on one thing, as are a lot of people in our generation, but I will sit down and try to start working on something, and if it's not something I'm super into, then I will immediately get on my phone, and that happens all the time, and I catch myself on my phone like 30 minutes later, and it's so bad for your productivity. You could have gotten your work done in the time that you got on your phone. So set like a 25-minute timer on your phone, and then put your phone down, like face down. Do not look at your phone. Don't even check how much time you have left. Just wait for your timer to go off and grind out work, and then set maybe like a 10-minute timer for you to scroll on Instagram or however long you have to do your work. Kind of allot yourself time, have a little mental break because you deserve it, because it's really hard to stay focused. I would highly recommend getting out of bed. It is so hard when you just lay in bed, and honestly, it makes your day so like groggy if you just start your day in bed. Like, get up and get going. Everybody knows that if you get up and get going, you're gonna feel better. So I know it's so hard when your bed's so comfortable, but you just need to realize that the rest of your day is gonna be affected by the fact that you just didn't get out of bed. So you're just gonna be pretty much tired the rest of the day. You're also gonna be not as productive, not take the best notes, and you're probably gonna take a lot longer to do the work as well. This next tip was something that I learned from somebody in college. I can't really remember. Somebody said like work the 8 to 5 as if college is your job. I know a lot of college students have jobs, but if you can, try to get all your work done from 8 to 5 so it does seem like a job, and then the rest of the night you can be with friends. This is something that I struggled with and I hope to get better at next semester. I would get up at a decent time in the morning, but I would be on my phone so much throughout the day that I would have a lot of my checklists that I still needed to check off at night. So then I would catch myself staying up late and not having like a fun night, or not getting to just relax at night or get other things done because I just wasted my day away. So I would highly recommend working the 8 to 5 and trying not to get distracted. Definitely still give yourself breaks, but try your best not to waste your 8 to 5 away, because then your night is just gonna be awful. And that's especially for college students, because even when we're not in online school and you have in-person classes, you have breaks in between classes that you should try to get your homework done so then you don't have to, again, waste your night away. With that being said, obviously there's weeks or days that you are just absolutely loaded with homework and you can't help that you had to work into the night, or you're trying to get ahead. I always respect that game. I love getting ahead on my work, but just try to give yourself a break so then the next day you're motivated and you know that nice night relaxing time is coming. And the last thing I want to talk about is it's like common to be very discouraged with yourself on online school and feel like you're not being productive because there's not somebody telling you what to do. So you're like, is this enough? And just know that even the most productive people feel like they're not doing enough and get discouraged and struggle. Make sure you're reaching out to friends and trying to get help, or if you're feeling upset about online school, make sure you talk to people about it. There is benefits to online school, but it is definitely not for everybody. I'm pretty good at self-motivating myself, but even I struggle with online school. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found something that will help you out, or at least got a little motivated for the next semester throughout this video. Please like this video because it just really helps me out and I'd really appreciate it. Also hit that subscribe button if you want to stick around. Like I said earlier, I have a ton of fun college videos coming and I'm so excited to film them and edit and post them. I also do already have some college videos up, like college move-in and a college week in my life, so I'll have those linked below. Go check them out if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye!